Hey, what's up, guys? It's Uchiha here. I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Betrayed and Had Kratos Powers? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie as well, and it might be a short one because I'm in a hurry because I have to go out of a city soon because my cousin is born and I have to go see the child. So yeah, I'm going on a journey soon, so yeah, that is why I wanted to leave you guys a present. I know it is a short one, but here it is. Shout out to Anime Master for suggesting me this idea. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And aside from that, I have downloaded the Elder Scrolls Skyrim 5, and yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I will. And I have ended officially the story of Red Dead Redemption 2. Wow, was it a roller coaster? Yes. Do I regret buying a horse and not carrying on with the original one that the game gave me? Yes, my Midnight died. The same horse that I named Night, well, I changed the name to Midnight and, well, she died. It was more heartbreaking than, well, Arthur's death, but yeah, he died as well. And I finally found his grave, thanks to John Marston, after completing the epilogue and killing the final villain, which was Micah Bell. Anyway, enough of my bickering. And aside from that, yeah, I will do the stream on this, Sunday, so stay tuned for that. And if you like the content, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. P.S. The animations, I found a new style of animation that will be not as close as to animes, but it will, cheer you up. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konohagakure, Sato, as it has been 10 years since the Kyuubi attack, and the village after that attack was never the same. People, never trusted the council anymore, and the council put all the blame on the Kyuubi just to clear their names, but it was not enough. And the council had to find a scapegoat to convince the people and direct their hatred from them towards someone, and that someone, unfortunately, was the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko. They went behind their Kage's back, the Shinobi Council's back, as the civilian council and the elders decided that it was needed to be done to clear the name of the council, and a 10-year-old child was labeled as the scapegoat. Naruto Uzumaki was his name, as we see him currently being dragged across the town, being chained as his body was literally dragged, blood dripping, as he was slowly dragged as his feet grazed across the concrete floor. As suddenly he was stopped as he fell down face first into the ground, as the leader of the civilian clan, the Haruno clan, Mabuki Haruno, yelled out, "Today, people of Konoha, we will carry out our revenge. This demon in human skin will suffer, will pay. Today marks the era to begin its torture, because this child will carry the sins of the soul he carries, the soul of Kyuubi no Yoko." As everyone cheered, from then on, for the upcoming 8 months, the child was tortured until it was October 10th, the 11th birthday of the child. As the child has grown numb to the pain, being locked inside in his own mind, he couldn't feel anything, any emotion whatsoever. As suddenly there was a commotion. One of the Kyuubi lovers, as they called it, has escaped from the prison that they had put him in. It was Kakashi Harake. He arrived in front of Naruto to save him, but it was too late. Naruto was long gone. He couldn't believe himself what he was seeing. It was just a shell. There was nothing there to be saved. He was late once again, he thought. But he then looked at Naruto, tears falling from his eyes. "I'm so sorry, Naruto. I should have been there. I tried. I'm sorry I'm so late. Please, as he hugged the child crying. As then he heard people coming in, many of his comrades who have turned towards that faction which was against the orders of his sensei, the Yondam Hokage's request. I can't believe this. U.S. Velkai. It has to be done. It is one child, or the rest of the village, Kakashi. And I am afraid I cannot sacrifice the whole village for one child. So much for Youth of Flames. Don't take it personally, Kakashi. It has to be done. We can't. Shut up, Asuma. Your father was a true hero, and Sarutobi. Now I know why he ignored you openly, because you are a coward. You don't know shit about that, Harake. And keep your mouth shut, because I do not know how hard it will hurt you. As Kakashi single-handedly fought them, got even close to killing them. As it was until Kurenai put him in a genjutsu. As they turned towards the source of Kakashi's betrayal. This is the reason why you betrayed us, Kakashi. Let me end this for you. No, Kakashi said, as from mid-genjutsu he got up. As with his Sharingan ability, he did something. Kamui! As a portal warped around Naruto, sending him away to an unknown location that he himself did not even know. As he fell down, he used so much chakra that he was exhausted and died. His last moments were, I hope he's safe now. And all of you rot in hell. With this, he passed away. His body was burned, obviously, because he was one of the traitors. As they all returned towards their new Hokage, Danzo Shimura. As he, Jiraiya, and Tsunade, as well as the elders and the new council, were now taking hold of the true power within the village. Now that the last step has been completed, we need to move forward, but we lost the Jinchuriki. That we did, Jiraiya. But we can always steal from some other village. That you are right about. As this was going on, we go towards Naruto, as the Kamui sent him with such force, ripping through time and dimension altogether, as Naruto landed in the Bifrost himself, the center heart of the 9 realms in the Norse mythology. But instead of being found by any Norse god or Odin himself, Naruto went undetected. For the first time ever, he moved on his own. He was free from the shackles that tied him down, free from all those people, until he met him, a bearded old man. His skin was pale with red markings all over his body. His eyes, they were sparkling with flames. Who are you, boy? Naruto spoke for the first time. He did not know how he found his voice that has been suppressed for so long, but he did. I'm Naruto. As the older man hummed, as he looked at the boy's visage and how the boy looked. Come with me, I'll give you something to eat. As after that, the man brought him to his home, as there was a woman there with red hair. Faye, said the man, I found this boy near the Bifrost. What? Are you sure about that? Yes, I was hunting nearby when I heard a commotion. And why would be a child there? That I do not know about. And I told you to not venture towards that ground, my love. If Odin in, I know. I'll be careful next time. But I had to check it out. If it bothered the guards, we had to be prepared to move. Alright. Luckily no other guards have found him yet. So we are safe. Now, young one. The woman now known as Faye turned towards the youngling. Who are you? Naruto, ma'am. He seemed to be distressed. and quite a lot. I have to contact a friend. Would you mind looking after Atreus when I'm gone? Alright. Thank you, Kratos, my love. Anything for you, Faye. As Faye took the youngling towards a witch that lived in the mountains, under a huge turtle was resided her home, and Naruto was more surprised to find it. It seems that you have, for the first time, seen this young one. Yes, it is the first time I saw this, Naruto said. Bit by bit, his emotions returning as he was opening up. Freya? Faye, what are you doing here? I need your help. As Freya's eyes now laid upon the child in front of her. This child is from the Shinto pantheon. He shouldn't be here, she said, as Faye's eyes widened. What? The Shinto pantheon? But how is that? I do not know. Let me check. As she used her magic and ruins and checked through the memories, and what she found horrified her to the core. Oh my god. As Naruto has passed out because of the traumatic events that he had to relive. As he was, living through them still. But to ease her pain, she left some ruins there. What did you see, Freya? Nothing good, I'm afraid. That little boy has been through hell, much worse than anyone I have seen. Can I? Are you sure you want to? Yes, there's someone I have to share these memories with as well. Alright. As with a single ruin, the memories were shared. You can transfer by applying the same ruin to the hand of the other one. Thank you, Freya. I'll take the young one with me. Okay, be careful out there. Don't let Odin, or Thor for that matter, get near him, I suppose. Please keep Balder away as well. I'll try my best, said Frey as Faye left. As she got home, it was already night time. I was waiting for you. You're late. It was a lot to digest, my love. I'll show you. As soon as the memories were transferred to Kratos, a single tear fell from his eye. It was for the first time Faye was amazed that he showed emotion. The boy, he reminds me of myself, but he had a lot worse. He had no one by his side. He was all alone there. I know what to do now. I will train him and make him the new. No, my love, you can't. I was once driven by rage and revenge. The boy needs to have it the same. Do you want him to be like you? Yes, but first he needs to open up. Let his emotions run through. He has the spark to awaken the rage within him. With proper training, I will be able to do that. Achieve that. Time skip. Next morning, we see that Naruto has woken up as he found that he was laying on a warm, cozy bed. As in front of him was sitting a huge man. Boy, wake up. We are going out. Where, sir? Do not be afraid, boy. We are going to go hunting. The food is low, and we need to bring something if we are to survive the winters. I'll help. As Naruto and Kratos then went out to hunt, they had caught something, and Naruto was helping out to the best of his abilities. He was still new and amateur, but he was learning, and Kratos was willing to go easy on him. As Naruto, for the first time, as Kratos suggested, shot an arrow and hit a white deer in the neck. As Kratos gave him a knife, finish it. What? But you have to start what you finish. Life is not like this. Once you put your mind to something, you have to complete it, child. Now do this, boy. As Naruto finally finished off the deer, good. You have achieved your first kill. As he and Kratos were looking at each other and smiling, a huge giant appeared, and took their kill as Naruto was shocked by it. And then Naruto remembered that he was clutching the knife which was still embedded in the deer as he was thrown like a rag doll. As many bruises and cuts were open, Kratos, due to his rage of what happened within the short span of time, literally snapped the neck of a huge titan 10 times taller than him. As Kratos ran towards Naruto, as he then saw that Naruto was dying out, he then had to do what he did. He, feeded Naruto some of his blood, since he was the god of war. His blood healed Naruto, giving him the abilities of Kratos as well, super strength, healing factor, as well as the Spartan rage. As Naruto wounds started to close up as he healed. I am sorry, sir. It's alright, boy. You did good. You did good. Kratos knew what he had done. He might as well have gone and created a half-son, a demigod. One that has been dead a long time ago now, since he left his pantheon and came to the Norse one. As after that day, Naruto and Kratos bonded, and so did Faye, and Naruto found a little brother in Atreus. Time skip. Atreus was now 13 years old, and Naruto was 20. As they were preparing for a funeral and preparing for a journey towards the mountains where Faye wanted her ashes to reside. As they went out to get through many troubles to get there and had some fight and ups and downs. But finally when they reached there, they were happy. Until Atreus learned that he had some connection with the Ragnarok, as well as him being called Loki by Balder, who was dead, and Freya, who they have met and known that were acquaintances of their mother, as Naruto knew, had turned against them. After that, many winters passed as Freya would try to attack Kratos and kill him, while Naruto and Atreus will stop her. And after that, the path to the Ragnarok began as they met Thor. Thor was quite surprised to see a person from the Shinto pantheon, more specifically from the Shinobi pantheon, being here, but he had other things to worry now, which was Kratos. And he and Kratos fought alongside against each other with equal power, but Thor, due to his Mjolnir, had some power and upper hand. As the fight continued on and so on their journey, until they reached at the end when the real Ragnarok arrived and it all began. Thor was killed by Odin in front of his daughter, as Odin blamed them for this, but his granddaughter wasn't having it, and Freya arrived at the same time as Odin was cornered, and with the help of Naruto and everyone, Odin was finally dead. It was all thanks to Loki or Atreus, as they had survived the Ragnarok. But in the final battle, Naruto sacrificed himself to save them, to buy them some time to, leave. Kratos could not forget this. As we go towards Naruto, while the story of Naruto in the Nine Realms ended, it was just a beginning in the Elemental Nations, because he was once again flung there with the weapons of his surrogate father, the Blades of Chaos that was gifted to him by his father, as thanks to Citri, they were reinforced so Naruto could use the full potential of them, and they were fully fused and ready for some blood. As Naruto landed in the same place which he had nightmares of, as a grumbly voice then said, deep inside his mind, "Remember the place, brat? Ah, Fox, you have awoken. Can't believe we fought gods and killed some with our own bare hands, and here we are." And surprisingly, through that portal that Naruto arrived, a hammer followed him suit, as the hammer floated in front of him until Naruto grabbed it. as lightning and its energy surged through his body. The lightning of the god of thunder from Norse mythology, the lightning of Thor. It seems as Thor's hammer has chosen you as its wielder as well. Naruto Uzumaki, the wielder of two legendary weapons from great different pantheons, the Norse pantheon and the Greek pantheon. Trained by Zeus' son Kratos, who has teared down the whole pantheon himself by bare hands. Could you believe it? Shut up, Kurama. I do not understand. Why am I here? Is this my hell? No. We are back. And back for good reason. Time for some revenge. Naruto's eyes burned. A golden shade. His rage was awakening. Calm yourself, boy. We still have to locate the graves of your parents. Remember the ruins? You can evoke them. Thanks to Freya teaching you some runic magic. As Naruto's eyes widened, remembering that he can use that to revive them now. And so he did. He revived them after locating down their unmarked graves. As both of them were revived in front of a man with huge scars over his body. And he was wearing the Greek armor, the former armor of the great god of war himself. On his back were the blades of chaos. On his hip was the legendary weapon Mjolnir. Who are you? Is it too hard to see your son? Hard to imagine that it turned out to be me, huh? Father, mother, Naruto? Naruto nodded. What happened? As due to the runes on their body, Naruto shared his memory as one ruin glue as they saw through his memories. Oh my god, what has happened to this village? They need to pay, Minato. That they do. That they do. Well, I guess it is time for me to make an introduction with you guys. Are you ready? Yes, we are. As Naruto then landed in the council chamber as the council was having a meeting. Everyone was there. Who are you? As they saw Minato and Kushina, they were shocked. Minato, Kushina, who is this? Said Koharu. As Naruto threw his hammer, which impaled through Koharu, killing her instantly as the hammer flew back into the hands of Naruto. Your worst nightmare. Naruto Uzumaki, son of Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, Jinchuriki of Kyuubi no Hyuga, as their eyes widened, the new god of war. As his Spartan rage activated, he unsheathed the blades of chaos, and the next thing everyone saw was a massacre. Next sunrise, the whole Konoha was burning down in flames. No one was left alive. Everyone was butchered down in cold blood. As the last surviving was Guy, who was dragging himself because his legs were cut off. No, tore off from his body from the brute strength. As dragging by the head of lifeless body of Kurne was Naruto, as he threw her body in front of Guy as Guy was shrieking and yelling out at him, "Please spare me, spare me." It was not my fault. It was as Minato no Mikaze slitted his throat. The whole Konoha village was done for. Not even a single person survived. The roots, the Anbus, everyone was dead. But two persons had escaped, Jiraiya and Tsunade. As both of them were in hiding, as Jiraiya went straight back towards the Gamamaru-sama, you told me that it might end the prophecy of the destruction of the elemental nations, but he's back. No, I was wrong. He became the god of war. We helped him, Jiraiya. As Naruto ripped through the time portal and arrived there. Hello, Jiraiya. It was hard to trace down this pit hole that you call a shrine. As Naruto impaled through the two toads that were there. Mind power, Dad. You will pay for this, you. Oh, demon. You want to meet the fox, you mean? Here you go. As the fox came out of Naruto's shadows. As with a single Bijidama, the whole Toad Mountain was destroyed. How could you do this, Minato? How could you? As Minato slitted Jiraiya's throat. Because of my son, I choose my family over you, you piece of shit. Okay, he's down. What now? Well, we gotta find Tsunade. She's the next one, Naruto said, as it was hard to track her down, but her, well, right hand, Shizune was found and Naruto tortured her until he traced down Tsunade. You found me, brat. Oh, that I did. You piece of shit. A stain on the name of Senju's and Uzumaki. Like you would know. Oh, I do. All of us do. But you, as Naruto was smirking as she turned around to face him. Behind him was standing Senju's Tobirama, Hashirama, her father, her mother, as well as her grandmother, who were all frowning upon her. See, I told you. Disgusting. As Naruto looked at her as she was fuming with rage. You, me, fight like a man with a fist, she said with confidence. I'll give you 3 chances, Tsunade. Make them count. After that, I'll tear you apart. Tsunade, with all her arrogance, punched Naruto with half of her force. Naruto did not even budge. Not even a centimeter. Is that all? As she punched with full of her force again. Nothing. She was shocked. What? 1 more chance, Tsunade. Make it count. As she used her 100 healing factor as well as her ultimate seal and full potential. And Naruto grabbed her fist. And that's it. As Naruto grabbed her by the head and then by her neck and ripped her apart into 2 pieces as her eyes widened. As she was now laying on the ground in a mess. As unknown to him, Orochimaru was watching this, terrified. What kind of monster did they create it? As Naruto turned towards the shinobi's, as he then said, today we will have the revenge. How far are you aiming to go, Naruto? Asked Hashirama. World domination, Hashirama. World domination. There are many others like me out there that want peace, and they will get peace through me. Are you sure about this? There's no turning back after this, son, said Minato. Damn sure. 20 years of hell. If I'm not sure now, I don't know when I am. As all of them nodded, and then continued the biggest, messiest quest that Naruto went on. A lot of bloodshed everywhere he went. First was Taki. It was evaporated, like it did not even existed. Then was the Mizu Gakure. It was destroyed as well. Then it was turned for Suna. Suna was demolished. The only village that were so far not harmed were the Iron Country, the Snow Country, the Land of Waves, and the Rice Country as well. Kumo and Eva were scared and were in the hiding. They even went as far as to denouncing themselves from the strongest villages. And Ame, well, they keep it a low profile. But the real masochists as well as the evil persons were there. As the Otsutsuki's Will was there, Zetsu as well. As Naruto was biggest obstacle in their path. We thought we were making his life hell, but we created a monster. Zetsu, what should we do now? That I do not know about, Leader-sama. But whatever it is, we have to hurry, because he is getting too much stronger for us to handle. We have to do something, and fast. Oh, we will. We are going to head attack him first. But it will be suicide. I know, but it will be for the best. Attacking him and taking his life. Because if we go and do anything else, he will be alerted, and we will have to face his whole army and forces. That is a chance we cannot take. So we have to draw him out then, said Kisame. Yes, and that will be done by you and Itachi. With pleasure. As Itachi wanted revenge for what happened to his brother and the clan. on Naruto, even though Naruto was his Bachan son. As both of them went to draw Naruto, as Naruto was all alone in the camp. So you want me to drag me out, huh? You were sent here as bait. Itachi Uchiha. Naruto Uzumaki. As Naruto then moved so fast that Itachi was surprised that next thing he saw was a blade piercing through his body. Welcome to hell, both of you, as both of them burned to ashes. Ame, huh? As Naruto then, disappeared, leaving the camp for some time. In Amegakure, as the meeting was taking place, where are both of them? It has been 1 month since they both disappeared. They should be back any moment now. Oh, they won't be coming back. As two glowing eyes were seen, as Naruto stepped out. I am a god. And you will bow to me. Naruto chuckled. Seriously? Let me show you the real power of the god, boy. As Naruto revealed the blades of chaos and unsheathed hell upon them with a Spartan rage. They were all on the ground now. The whole village was shaking with his rage as he turned towards the other villages. As after that, he returned back to his camp, only to find the other villages were marching towards them, as Naruto was standing alone on a huge cliff, all by himself with his blades sheathed behind his back. As Naruto then said, his hammer in his hand, move back and fall back and leave. You all will live. But take one step forward, you will die. We're not afraid of you, boy. As all of them marched forward, your death wish. As Naruto raised his hammer. As next thing what happened, shook the hell out of everyone. Thunder. A huge amount of destructive thunder came down upon the hammer and then directed towards them, electrocuting millions of them, killing them all. As only hundreds of them were left. As the hammer was sheathed back, but the blades with flames came out. This won't be pretty for you. Now leave. As they still marched, and it was a bloody massacre. Nobody was able to survive. All of them, each and every one of them, laid on the ground dead, marking the end of the age of shinobi. As Naruto was covered in blood, looking up at the moon. Is it done, son? No, not yet. As the Otsuzukis and Shinto Pantheon appeared, you have destroyed our creation, and for that you will pay, Naruto Uzumaki. I know that life might have not been fair to you, but you were even born to carry out the sins of your, Biju. You think I'm some sort of puppet you can control? Think again. As Naruto then started an all-out war against the Shinto Pantheon, as well as the Otsuzukis. It carried out the whole years, and his family, which was created by magic, helped him out. In the end, they became victor, as Naruto with the most brutal way took down Shinigami, Kami, and even Yami. And then the Otsuzukis, who were scared and even for hiding, only one Otsuzuki remained, which was none other than Kaguya herself. As Naruto arrived and ripped her apart now, as the sage appeared. You have done everything that I was afraid of, but it was for the best. You are the true ruler of everyone, the true god of war. What will you do? Nothing. Everyone will live in peace now. My people will. And the world shall continue on. And I will be the overseer of this myself. It shall be done, my lord. As Naruto finally sat on the throne that was created by the bloodshed, atop of mountains of bodies, just for his revenge. And in front of him were the present souls of councils who were begging for mercy. While they were getting tortured, Naruto enjoyed the scene. For those who helped were made his right-hand men, Kakashi, Hiruzen, both of them. As both of them saw many of their comrades and family members being burnt, especially Hiruzen, but he had hard eyes because his own son has killed him just for standing up for Naruto. As Naruto had become the new Kratos, the new god of war, and taken over the whole new world. Today marks the new age of shinobis. No, humans, since the age of shinobi was over, and the birth of a new god, the god of war, the king of god in Shinto pantheon, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, as he was sitting on his throne with his blades of chaos on his right and Mjolnir on left. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out.